It's not gonna fall, Dave.
Okay, don't shake the table then. You know what I'm saying? We ain't putting that in the video.
Lord, give me strength and patience. Welcome back to our channel, Purposely Rerouted, where we take you along for our lives in Florida. If you're new here, my name's Tiffany.
I am David.
And today we're going to be going over 2023, a recap. Did we meet our goals? Did we not meet our goals? Did we do well? Did we not do so well? And our goals for 2024. But before we do that, we have to cheers to the new year.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Good old Sam Adams. My buddy.
My limes are clogging up my straw. Vodka tonic. So we do have a list right here. So if we are looking down, that's what we're looking at. We made some notes, made a list. So for 2023, we did have some goals. And for my goals, do you want to start first or do you want me to start?
No, you start. You go, girl. You go, girl.
So for my 2023 goals, I wanted to stay consistent with uploads. Our normal upload schedule is Tuesday and Friday. I did do really well with that. During October, November, and December, I did have to kind of double up on a lot of different things because we had so much content for Halloween and for Christmas and holidays and all that stuff. But as far as every week, Tuesday, Friday, I had a video. So I'm proud of myself for that. I did stay consistent. I also wanted to learn Canva. I did do that. I am not a Canva master pro, whatever you want to call it, by any means, but I am getting better and I do learn something every time that I use it. I want to continue to do that in the new year. And I also wanted to learn GIMP. GIMP is a program that's kind of like Photoshop where you can edit your photos. I wanted to kind of learn that for our photos to be better with Instagram posts and things like that. I did not mess with that at all, so I fell short with that. Progress on YouTube, I think what I said was any progress I'm happy with, and we actually did have a lot of progress
A lot.
in 2023. So
I think we had a lot.
I'm very proud of that. And I wanted to post more consistently on Instagram, and I did not do that at all. My Instagram posting is kind of sporadic. I'll put a picture up every now and then. I do put stories up every single time we post a video, so Tuesday and Friday I always have a story. I'm gonna try to get better with that, but as far as the 2023 goal, I don't think I did very well with that. And as far as TikTok, not well at all, because I like the TikTok platform. Personally, I like scrolling through it, but for us posting content on it, I just don't know what we would post on there. So maybe I can work on that in the new year, but if not, I'm really not that worried about TikTok.
And I have no advice for TikTok because
Dave doesn't even have the TikTok platform.
I don't do TikTok.
On his phone at
Nope,
all.
sure don't.
I also wanted to do more crafting in 2023, and I did do that. I met that goal, so I'm proud of that. And 2 more things for myself. We wanted to travel more in Florida specifically. We didn't do that at all this year. We didn't travel around Florida at all, although we did do a lot more in 2023 than we ever have in any year that we've lived in Florida. And finishing the house had a lot to do with that. But as far as traveling to some other areas in Florida, we did not do that at all in 2023. And I also wanted to do something self-care every day. I started out strong with that in 2023. I think it's almost impossible to do something every single day. Like I'll take bubble baths and stuff because baths are my jam. And I do that occasionally, but it's almost impossible to do it every day. So I didn't really keep up with that. And that was my 2023 goal. So that's how I did in 2023. You wanna go over how you did in 2023?
I didn't do a whole lot
Here's
other than work.
Here's your recap of 2023.
So in 2023, I worked a lot. That's what I did. Literally at work,
Somebody has to make the money.
and then work when I got home on remodeling. But the remodeling part's pretty much done. So that's a beautiful thing. So in 2023, my goals were I do have a YouTube channel, and I just do it strictly for fun because it has anything and everything to do with cars, trucks, motorcycles, RCs, anything with a motor, pretty much I love. So I have not been consistent with that over 2023, but in 2024 that'll probably change. I do have some videos filmed, but I have not put them out yet just because I don't want to do it until I become consistent. Getting healthy was a goal of mine for 2023, again, because I pretty much did nothing but work and work. I haven't had time to put aside to go to the gym or work out in a gym setting, whether it's at home or at the gym. And I know that's a poor excuse because, you know, anyone and everyone can make time, but literally with all the hours I have been working, I just didn't feel like
It's hard to
doing
work
it.
12-hour days and then come home and work out for an hour.
Yeah.
Because your days, a lot of your days, some days are really chill and go smoothly, but more often than not, Dave's days are very frustrating, mentally and physically exhausting. So.
This is true. So, bottom line, get healthy. I'm still working on that. Debt. My goal in 2023 was to double up on a lot of different things to get paid down quicker. And we necessarily didn't double up on a lot of bills, but what I did was, you know, just round it up for the most part to the nearest 100 on a lot of bills. That way, some of that extra money would help pay down some of that debt sooner, because I knew as time went on, we were going to add more debt. So I just wanted to try to knock out as much as we could in 2023. But we're still working on that too. Vacation days. I'm the type of person where I feel guilty taking a vacation, even though I shouldn't feel guilty taking a vacation. So this year I get 3 weeks paid vacation. 2023, I had 2 weeks paid vacation, and I'm proud to say that I took all 2 weeks of my paid vacation. And starting in 2024, I'm taking all 3 weeks of my paid vacation because life is too short and I'm not going to live to work.
Yes.
Not doing that.
Now we're going to go over what our 2024 goals are. And I think in 2023, we kind of broke it down with our personal goals and our YouTube goals. We didn't really do that this year. We're just basically setting goals as a whole. So we're going to go over that. Now, you go ahead and start with yours, because since I went first for a recap, you can go first for your 2024 goals.
Okay, so in 2024, we will be focusing on paying more debt down. So that is a priority for me, because in a nutshell, I knew once we got to a certain point of getting all of the things that we want in life, obviously there's many more things that we would like to have, but right now I'm content with absolutely everything. So in my opinion, I feel like I have everything that I pretty much want in life for now. So I want to focus on getting that debt paid down. I know get healthy, I think that's on everyone's list every year, but I am going to focus on doing that because I am tired of doing nurse visits and stuff like that for high blood pressure. It's just aggravating. So, because I do have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and it's really, really, off the charts. So right now, currently, the doctors are making me do nurse visits every 2 weeks. And to be honest with you, I'm just starting to get pissed off doing them. So getting healthy, going to the gym, eating better, which I don't eat horrible, but I just need to get healthy.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we do, especially when we're eating at Disney or if we're trying a new restaurant that we've never tried before, we definitely do indulge.
That's when we eat bad. It's really, that's the only time I eat bad, really, because I've
Yeah.
stopped energy drinks, Monsters, Celsius, all that stuff, Bangs. I stopped all that. I still have a sweet tooth, so I still like sodas, but I'm trying to kick those to the curb as well. It's hard, but I am.
Yeah. And I mean, I know it looks like on camera that we eat, like it seems like we eat at all these highfalutin fancy restaurants all the time, but in actuality, we only eat at, fancy restaurants maybe twice a month. We'll just have to really change our lifestyle.
Yeah, and make healthy choices in whatever setting we are at.
Yes, because like I've said on camera before to you guys, it is possible to eat healthy when you're at a Disney restaurant or when you're trying any new restaurant. Any restaurant has healthy choices. They may not always be the funnest choices, and you can kind of balance it by, maybe picking a salad instead of a fried appetizer and then indulging on your main, or only eating part of your main, not the whole thing, and taking a to-go box so you're not consuming all those calories in one setting.
Oh, I know where I'm at. Obviously, you need to work on that. She's over here pointing at my list. Work on being more patient. Be patient. Put your patient pants on. So I need to work on being more patient, because the people that have, or the people that know me really well, they'll probably figure out pretty quick that I don't have a whole lot of patience, but I am going to work on that in 2024. And I'm going to try to bite my tongue in a lot of situations when I probably would really, become impatient quickly.
Let it fly.
So 2024, I will be working on being more patient. As far as my YouTube channel goes, I'm going to work on being more consistent. I'll probably just put out, I'd like to say 1 video a week, but honestly, that's probably too hard. So I'd probably say 2 videos a month, maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe 2 to 3. I think right now he's got 5 videos that he has filmed, because I do all of his editing for him. So we have 5 that are pretty much ready to go at this point. We did try to go last weekend and film some more, because there's a Cars and Coffee pretty much every weekend. But if you didn't know this already, Dave got a new toy, and it was going to be raining, and we don't want to drive his new toy in the rain.
Nope, that's just me. That's a me thing.
So
Not getting her wet.
but we're going to work on that being consistent on his channel.
In 2024, I'd like to spend more time at some other parks as well, such as Universal and Busch Gardens. We pay for all of these passes, and I feel like we give all of the parks love because they're all phenomenal. But I personally want to spend more time at Universal and Busch Gardens in general. So that's something in 2024 that I know for a fact that we are going to do. I'd like to be more involved with friends and family in 2024, simply because in 2023, I worked a lot, as I have said numerous times, and I've worked a lot on the house. So has she. So, that took time away from us, doing things with friends, spending time with family, and I think both of those are very important things, and I think that's things that, everyone needs to set, aside to do, is to spend time with friends and family. And that could be meetups, just dining out together, dining at friends' houses, vice versa, they dining over here, going to the parks, just hanging out, having a good time. And as far as spending time with family, my dad is an avid golfer. He plays all the time. And I know I play golf as well. I don't play as much as I'd like to, but I would like to once a month at least play a round of golf with him at least once a month. So I know he would appreciate that. I would probably enjoy it. And definitely spend more time with friends and family. As far as traveling, I would love to go outside of the state as well as outside of the country. And we're going to get to all of that and do all of those things. But I'd love to explore everything that Florida has to offer, because there are so many things to see and do in Florida. It is just ridiculous how many things there are to go do and see. So 2024, that's a huge thing for me, is to get out and explore the state that we live in. After all that, I'm thirsty.
All right, I'm gonna move this over in front of me so I can look at it if I need to. All right, so my goals for 2024, I've said this many times on camera, but if some of you are new here and you have not seen those videos before, we have a business that we have been trying to start now for 2 years, and it's why I actually quit working a 9-to-5 job, was to focus on the house, but to also focus on starting this business. You know, we naively thought that it was only gonna take a few months, maybe 6 months at the most, to do the house, but
Took 6 months just to do the kitchen.
yes. So we are finally this year starting Vintage Bloom Picnics, and that is my #1 top goal for this year, is to start that. And incorporated with that, I also want to start turning some of my love of crafting into some supplemental income, and some of that can go along with Vintage Bloom Picnics, because some of the crafts that I have in mind to make, I can actually incorporate those into the picnics that I offer. So those are 2 goals, but they actually kind of go together. I mentioned self-care before, and I think that it's impossible to do something self-care every day. So my new goal for 2024 is to do something self-care at least once per week. And it can be something as simple as a face mask, painting my toenails, you know, whatever, just being kind to myself and doing something self-care at least 1 time per week. Like Dave, I also want to get healthy in the new year. We have set out to do that many times. I've gone to the grocery store, gotten healthy things. We'll do really well for like a week or 2, and then we kind of fall off and get off track. It's almost like once we go out to a restaurant and have something that's really good and like fried food or something like that, we get off track.
Mac and cheese.
Yes. So we'll really have to, I think what we're gonna have to do is sit down together, revamp our whole lifestyle, look at menus before we actually go to the restaurant, make a decision of what we're gonna get before we actually get there. And then Dave and I both are the types of people that we don't do really well with restricting ourselves. So we're gonna have to come to an agreement where, you know, we're gonna have 1 cheat meal per week, or, you know, 2 per month, or however we want to do it for ourselves, so that we can actually go out and have pizza, or, you know, something that's not so healthy. I think that's what we're gonna have to do, but that's both of our goals.
Twinkies, cupcakes, ice cream.
We don't really eat Twinkies or cupcakes.
I'll eat Twinkies.
We do like ice cream though.
I'll eat 2 or 3 Twinkies a month.
You don't eat Twinkies. When do you go buy a Twinkie? The only time we have ever gone and bought a Twinkie was for John and Emma, and I mailed it to them, and they never got it.
And if you do get it, don't eat it, because it's going to be way out of date.
But no, I don't think they're ever going to get it, because I've tracked it several times and it's still sitting somewhere in Honduras or something. And another goal that I have for 2024 is to learn more skills in videography and editing. Something that I do on a daily basis is go to YouTube and look at tutorial videos and things like that. So I always want to be constantly striving to better our videos, better my editing skills. So that's something that I want to continue in 2024 and actually implement, because I'm really good at sitting there watching them videos, but I get really frustrated when I try to go implement it and it doesn't work out the way I thought it was going to work out, so I just abandon it. So I'm going to try to get better at that.
Well, I must say, I'm going to jump in here for a second. I think her editing is damn good.
It has gotten a lot better, especially
it's
since
good.
we started. I mean,
It's good.
When I look at videos from when we first started 5 years ago, they have improved a lot. But I do think that there's always room for improvement. Another goal that I have that I am currently working on, you guys will see a video come out about that soon, is revamping my craft room. And I have a lot of reasons behind that. My biggest 2 reasons for wanting to revamp the craft room is the craft room the way it is currently is just not conducive for me going up there and actually creating things. I don't know where anything is. Nothing is organized. I have accumulated so many crafts throughout my lifetime, really, because I have stuff that I have up there from high school. So I want it to be more streamlined, more organized. I want to know where everything is. Okay, the battery died. So, I was talking about revamping the craft room. Yes, my number one reason is because of organization. I want it to be more streamlined and more organized. And my number two reason is to, I guess it kind of goes along with my number one reason, because I want that space to be somewhere where I actually want to go up there and create things, because it's so chaotic up there. Everything, the craft room is kind of like a catch-all room when we're doing projects around the house, especially when we were remodeling. That was the room where we would just throw everything that we didn't want to be seen. Tools, wood, anything and everything. I mean, there's shims up there. There's all kinds of stuff up there. So because that room is so chaotic, it doesn't make me want to go up there and actually do crafts. So I want it to be a space where I actually want to go up there and hang out and do crafts. Another goal is to paint the garage, because that's something that Dave really wants to have happen. And painting the garage is not going to be an easy feat because we have a lot of shelving out there. We're still not sure whether the shelving needs to come down before I paint, or if I'm going to paint around it, if we're going to change the shelving completely.
That's what I'm thinking.
But painting the garage is something that we want to accomplish in 2024. We also have been thinking, and it's still in the planning stages, we're not really sure, but it is a goal for 2024 because we're doing the picnic business, and I'm also going to ramp up starting a lot of different crafting projects. We may have to turn a portion of the garage into a crafting space for me. Because I'm going to be working with a lot of candle making and also resin crafts. And if you've never worked with resin crafts before, it does let off a lot of fumes. So I'm not sure that that's something that we want to do in the house. That is also a goal. And my final goal is just to be more present, more intentional with myself, with our life, with my actions, and to be more helpful to myself, to us as a couple, to our relationship, to our family, and to you guys.
Sounds good.
So that is our 2024 goals. So we'll see how we do. Hopefully we do. I mean, I don't think we did horrible for 2023, but I think we were very ambitious with 2023.
Well, I don't think it's that we were too ambitious. I think we just had a lot on our plates to be able to get the goals we created. Just made it a lot more difficult to achieve those goals.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that we expect a lot out of ourselves. We're very hard on ourselves. We're very, we're people that are busy all the time. Like, our family always tells us, you are always busy doing something. Our friends tell us you are always busy doing something. We really don't take a whole lot of time to kind of slow down and just be. We are constantly, we don't stay still very long.
No.
So.
But I think in 2024, we'll have a lot more chill time too. Plus something else I didn't have on the list is I want to spend more time in our pool and just kind of relax, enjoy the backyard and everything that we have back there. So,
yeah.
Which we did more of that in 2023, but 2024, I'm thinking a lot more.
Yeah. But that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed hearing the recap and hearing what our goals are for 2024. Let's make it a great year. I think it's gonna be. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Later.
Bye.
Meet.